Guys, welcome to the channel. I've got kind of an interesting video for you today. This is a Mondaine Swiss railway watch that my friend Robert sent to me from the Random Rob channel. We trade watches, and we actually have very similar watch tastes, and we go through similar phases within our watch collecting time. And so Robert sent me this Mondaine. He said, hey, check this out. I really like it. Give it a fair shake. I think that you'll enjoy it as well. And so I've spent about a week with it, and I want to share with you guys my thoughts. I always thought Mondaine was kind of a fashion brand. I didn't know that it's an actual Swiss brand, that the design stems from the official patented Swiss railway clock that you would find if you were traveling by train in Switzerland. So I do think that that is pretty sweet. If you go and you look up here on the dial, you can see the railway logo in red, and then you'll notice some letters that say SBB, CFF, and FFS, which actually stand for, it's the shorthand version for the Swiss Federal Railway, but it's done in 3 different languages: German, French, and Italian. I'll put the names up here on the screen. I'm not very proficient in any of those languages to say it with any type of accuracy, but that's what it stands for, so I think that's kind of cool. I like the iconic ball and stick style red seconds hand. It's very bold and absolutely kind of draws your eye. I think that's really interesting. I like the sign crown a lot with the red and the silver. I think that looks very sharp. And to be honest, I wish more brands would put some more attention to detail into their crowns. This one is, I think, around $150 watch, and so for that price, there's some fun attention to detail here. I like the choice of complications that's on this particular version. You've got a date at the 3 o'clock, and then you've got a grand day feature in between the hand stack and the 6 o'clock position, which is pretty interesting. I also actually like the bracelet. The bracelet is very nice for the price. It's kind of reminiscent to me of the Omega Seamaster Professional Bond bracelet, just in the way it looks with the shorter links and the very comfortable drape. You do have solid end links that hug the case very well, so that is pretty impressive. Now, there are some things that I would consider drawbacks of the watch. The big one is just going to be the movement. This does have a Swiss quartz movement, but it's nothing special. I think it's just a cheap Ronda. And Mondaine, they're most well known for something called the stop to go movement, which means when that seconds hand hits 12 o'clock, it stops, and then the minute hand jumps forward 1 position to the next minute, and then the seconds hand continues to go. So the seconds hand actually would take 58 seconds to go around, and then it would jump and pause, and then it would continue. So you would get accurate accurate timekeeping, but it's just a really interesting method of doing it. And so unfortunately, this version that Robert has does not have the stop to go feature. This is just the basic Swiss quartz. And if you look on a macro level, you'll even see some backlash happening on that seconds hand when it ticks from position to position, which is kind of indicative of an inexpensive movement. So I'm a little disappointed in that, but the stop to go movements are quite a bit more expensive. So bearing in mind that this, I think, cost Robert, I want to say $150 or less. I mean, it's nice, but you can get nicer or more iconic Mondaine models that would cost you a little bit more. And if that was what I was going, that's probably the route I would go for, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If I wanted a Mondaine, I definitely want the stop to go movement. But overall, it's a pretty sweet watch. I mean, it's got some nice tie-ins, some nice official tie-ins to the Swiss Federal Railway system. It's got a nice bracelet, again, a nice sign crown, and I think the aesthetic layout with the white and the black and the red mixed with the brushed silver tone is very attractive. So anything I would change, I think a loomed dial would be pretty cool if you printed the white with C1 Superluminova, so you get the white tone, but at night you would get some luminescence. I think that would be pretty cool. But other than that, it's a fun watch, and I can see the appeal, Robert, and I think you've got a pretty fun one to wear occasionally in rotation. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Please reach out to me. Please check out Random Rob's channel. I'll put a link in the description. He's a great guy, and he runs a great channel. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Cheers.